Oh Lord, here we go. we're gonna do it like we used to do it back in the day, man. Y'all ready? Check this out, man. Oh my God. This is a new computer, so I don't have everything set up. Here we go. What is up, YouTube? It's Uncle Mike. How y'all doing? It's the music recording network. We gonna play. Y'all get ready. You better not embarrass me.
Since you came to our channel, we'd like to thank you.
Thank y'all. Hey, let me know where y'all from. Put it in the comments below to let me know.
Thanks for coming to our channel to see what we do.
Let us know where you're from.
Thanks for coming to our channel. We do this for you.
Let's do it.
Let us know where you're from.
To subscribe to our channel and party with us.
Let us know where you're from.
I haven't played this thing. My hand saying, what the hell is you doing? I haven't played I ain't even touched the bass in like 6 months. But Jesus Christ. That's one of the intros I used to do back in the day, man. My bad. I meant to say I dedicate this out to Tisha Tails because a lot of people think, oh, Lord Jesus. I promise y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. I promise y'all. Tomorrow's Friday here. I don't know where you at watching and everything. But I promise y'all, when I wake up tomorrow, Uncle Mike gonna be exercising. Shout out to the comment section, everybody who loved the music and everything. Shout out to, I made that intro. I had my stepdaughter sing on it. Whew. I had her sing on it. I'm so tired because I put everything I have into playing that bass guitar. Anyway, I made that for the haters because they kept saying I can't. I don't know why people think, I guess I got money like that just to buy all this equipment. I hate buying equipment. I gotta buy something else to make this work. I gotta buy this. All this type of stuff is needed. Except for that Boss loop machine I haven't been using yet. Anyway, Tisha, you know you rock. You know you doing your thing. You can tell by your numbers and stuff. The next time, Tisha, don't jump out there and say my mom. This my mom talking now. Mama don't like when you talk. You said the D word to the dude. He deserved it. He deserved the D word. I'm with you on that. But my mama said, I don't even want to watch her no more after she said that out of her mouth. And that was a lesson learned for me also because I kirked off on somebody who had it coming to him. And I lost a couple of subscribers. They was like, I can't believe you said that to him. We all know, we support you, and we all know a couple of them came back. I apologize to them. But anyway, enough of all that. Shout out to Tisha Tails. Let me put my glasses on. Dude, Juror's shocking statement. Pure contempt and disdain for victims. Say they are praying for Diddy? The victims say they praying for Diddy? Dude, it's another video we got coming out. Spoiler alert. That there's a guy that said that he been having, I don't know, parties and stuff with Diddy and for 8 years, man. For 8 years, this dude been doing this. And he's saying that Cassie wanted it, and Cassie, never. But all it takes is one time to say, no, I don't want this. But you still hit that girl. Now, what you guys say about that video that was out? Yeah. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that bell. Let's check it out, man. Here we
Hey,
go.
what's up, you guys? Come and sit down and shut the door. We gotta
sit
talk
down and
because
shut the
these
door.
Diddy jurors are getting on my nerves. Do you know that one of the jurors pointed out where defense poked holes in the prosecution's case to get racketeering acquittal? Now, we'll talk about that. But some of the things that really struck me as just disgusting is the way the juror on one hand said, I wasn't starstruck by Diddy. I just looked at him as a defendant. But then you talk about him being very engaged, writing notes, his gray hair. But get this. Also, he literally had the nerve to say, I do think that when they had the opening arguments, they basically presented Diddy as a very flawed individual, a drug addict, a smex addict, a person that has many flaws. So I think whatever sentence he's given, I hope he just gets the help he needs. If he's in prison, I hope he can get the help he needs. Y'all, this is how that jury said it. Everybody's like, oh my God, why don't you Tisha, why are you saying that the men got it wrong? I'm saying they all got it wrong because how when you see someone that committed such violence on tape, the only thing you can say is the women wanted it, they loved it, it was part of being in a relationship with Sean Diddy Combs, but also don't forget, we hope he gets the help he needs. Not that the victims find peace, not that whatever, but he gets the help that they need. They truly believe that there were no victims. Baby, Jesus wept. And he is crying right now. Let's get into this mess. I'm tired of this jury, and I see why. I see why the rest of the jury hasn't spoken up, because they already know what's waiting for them, because everybody is looking at them like you guys literally let off. But you know what? Let's hope justice is done with sentencing. I will say this, and I think it's very important to know, okay? I remember this juror. If this is the same juror that I think it is, right? And I think I saw his face on TV. This juror would come in, let me give y'all some inside tea, because I was in the trial every single day, minding my business, doing what I needed to do, bringing y'all the content with a little tea. So anyway, here's what happened. Every day, this guy would come in, and he would come in looking at the crowd, and he would stand up, right? And look at the crowd like he was having ovations, like he was loving it. He mentioned something in here talking about it was like a movie, because he literally did. He literally, when he looked and would walk up to his seat, and he was just an alternate. I felt like he had Nicki Minaj. I wish that I could have this moment for life, for life, for life. Listen. This moment just reminds me of everything that they I wish. That's what he was looking. He was enjoying it. He was soaking it up. He felt like a celebrity. And for somebody that was so into feeling like a celebrity, explain to me why he wasn't starstruck, or wouldn't have been starstruck, or wouldn't at least subconsciously taken Diddy being a star. This guy looked like, and I'm just going to say it looked like he was thirsty. When he came in every day, it looked like he was thirsty for it. And now we see why. Anyway, y'all, let's get into this report. Oh, my God. They said that, the alternate juror explained where Diddy's defense had poked holes in the prosecution's case. He said, there were always moments where there was, when the defense really was able to get in. One that really stood out to me, I even wrote it in my notes, was the cross-examination with Dawn Richards. First of all, there was so much evidence that Diddy's team blocked from getting in, and that I believe the prosecution should have fought more to get it in. But Miss Westmoreland, her cross-examination of her, and even Banna, she definitely poked holes. I think that's why they had her do that, just to see how she did it. It was really something to behold. Now, I said it For Westmoreland destroyed Dawn. But even when you get to Bana, right? Or Bana, that ish actually happened. They actually wanted to bring in a face call time where Rob Holiday literally offered a settlement so that Bana wouldn't sue Diddy civilly. But they said that evidence couldn't come in because it was of a civil lawsuit, not a criminal lawsuit, so they shouldn't have to bring that in. Again, the stuff happened, whether it happened on the 22nd, whether it happened on the 26th, whether it happened on September 18th, there was even messages between Cassie and KK proving it happened. Proving it happened. You guys, it was and is a lot. But let's get into the jurors' dumb thing, because we already know that this was a travesty of justice. I will always stand on that. I don't care what they say. It was a travesty of justice, okay? Danny Kane's singer Dawn Richards testified that she told Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie to leave the rapper after witnessing him physically assaulting the musician. Diddy and Richard were recording in a studio when he allegedly said that what was witnessed the day before was passion, and that's what people in relationships do. But why did they doubt that? Then that was Diddy and Mark Agnifilio's whole defense, that this is what couples in relationships do. He claimed He said Cassie was okay and that it was best if they didn't say anything. The rapper allegedly said that where he's from, people go missing. She heard those words to mean that people ended up dead. Now listen, Nicole Westmoreland brought up inconsistency in Dawn's multiple interviews with prosecutors. The defense attorney also highlighted the fact that the singer hadn't disclosed Diddy's alleged threat against her life until a week before the trial. And she said, if it was a death threat you didn't recall on 7 different occasions. Again, first of all, the fact that they overlooked the fact that at the end of the day, Cassie got beat in front of Dawn and Kalina. Okay? And Diddy threatened their careers and maybe their bodies and said, if you say something, you finished. But the jury was able to overlook all that because women, we like getting beat. We like it. We stay in relationships because we like it. Yeah, it's sad. But at the end of the day, it's our choice, right? Okay. The alternate juror who listened for 7 weeks of testimony but did not participate directly in deliberations did note that he would have reached the same conclusion that the jurors had made on the racketeering charge. He praised both sides for being at the top of their game, describing SDNY as a top district and a place for trials, saying it was really like a movie. Just as a witness who's never been, who's never really in the court, never been a juror, never followed the courts or never done any of this stuff, just to be there and watch that and how they conducted themselves was very memorable. I do think that the judge and the prosecution, actually not the judge, that's not the judge's job. I think the prosecution could have done a better job of bringing more witnesses, bringing more executives, and bringing more employees that he abused. That was weird. Get this. He said Diddy was also very engaged throughout the trial. You could tell that he was fighting the whole time. And again, remember what the prosecution said? He was doing nonverbal testimony. I guess that they were right. You could tell he was fighting the whole time. He was always writing notes whenever there was a cross-examination. He was taking notes, giving them to the lawyer. So that I found that just to be all very interesting. He said that Diddy's presence never intimidated the alternate juror, who said he'd never seen Diddy or followed his music. That's a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. You cannot say that you've never actually seen Sean Diddy Combs. That's a lie. I think that's a lie. So just to see him in person every day with his white hair was completely different than anything I ever saw. You just said you never saw him, but then you said to see him in person every day with his white hair was completely different than anything you ever saw. What was that? So it was definitely memorable in that way, but it never felt, I never felt intimidated or looked at him as a celebrity in any way to impact impartiality. I was just sitting and just listening to the evidence that was presented. That juror was thirsty all day. Guess what? The juror explained he just hopes Diddy gets the help he needs. Not the victims, not the people he terrorized, but Diddy needs the help. Groupie. Anyway, I do think that when they had the opening arguments, they basically presented Diddy as a very flawed individual, a drug addict, a sex addict, a person that has many flaws, the juror recalled. So I think whatever sentence he's given, I hope he just gets the help he needs. If he's in prison, I hope he can get the help that he needs. I just hope that he takes that time to just reflect and get the help that he needs. We are lost so bad as a country.
That's the help he need right there, is to be punished for the crimes he committed. You heard I said crimes he committed. If he committed a crime, he needs to be punished. That's the help he needs. I don't understand
We
that
are
part.
lost. We are lost. Listen, Mark Agnifilio then said, his defense lawyer, the disgraced mogul, said he'll re-enter a program for domestic batterers after he's freed. He began the program shortly before his arrest in 2024. You mean the arrest where he tried to say in court that you said in court that it was self-defense? He claimed Diddy genuinely desires improvement and realizes he has flaws like everyone else that he never worked on. He burns hot in all matters. This is Mark Agnifilio. Your Honor, he burns hot in all matters. I think what he has come to see is that he has these flaws and there's no amount of fame and no amount of fortune that can erase them. You can't cover it up. They literally successful because patriarchy, misogyny, they successfully babyfied a 55-year-old billionaire that built billion-dollar companies. And now he has flaws. He's now come to see. You've now come to see after you got 2 felony charges for Mann Act and was up there for RICO and sex trafficking. You've come to see, y'all, Diddy hasn't changed at all. I'll tell you what, though. I really honestly do believe that Diddy is going to be the reason that he winds up in jail. Somebody that stubborn, that proud, that arrogant, and that unrepentant, baby, he's going to be doing the same things he was. And you know what? It's only going to take one slip up. Mark my words. Mark my words. Because, baby, this isn't habit. This is character. Habit can be changed in 21 days or 3 weeks. Character is always going to be that. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.
That's crazy, man. I mean, this guy is doing interviews. I guess that's the thing to do because we got another video coming up, man, and this thing is crazy. So y'all better hit that subscribe button and hit that bell because this video is about the, I don't know what to call him, the S worker who actually was doing freak-offs with Diddy and Cassie for over 8 years. And he got a case against both of them. And now he doing interviews. So y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, take it light, take it slow, tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.